Alright. I'm just gonna double check my audio before we go fully live. Well, fully live, but before we get started, I just want to make sure that I sound alright. So going through my phone, I'm gonna go through my headphones. That I sound alright. So going through my phone, I'm gonna go through my headphones. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oop, forgot I had Netflix open. I hope that didn't go through. All right. Mechanicus. I love me my robot boys. Well, half robot boys. Cyborgs? Would they be cyborgs? They're mostly machine. Would they be cyborgs? I'm going to. I'm just gonna share my stream. Because I like to just do that. Call me vain, but I want to kind of get my stuff out there. We'll get started here in a second. Skip tutorial. Oop. Is there a way I can like play the intro again? I'd really like to play the intro again. I don't know if I can. I probably can't. I had games going earlier, but I'd like to just do a new game. Why not? 41st millennium, a time of darkness and war. The Imperium of Man claims the whole galaxy in the name of the God Emperor. Fights an endless war against Xenos from without, heretics from within, and supernatural horrors from beyond. Alongside the Imperium's war fleets serves the Adeptus Mechanicus. Oh, that soundtrack, bro. They are tech priests of Mars, guardians and reclaimers of humanity's technology, ever searching for remnants of knowledge from man's glorious past, exploring the depths of the galaxy for worlds long lost to mankind. In the name of their machine god, they manufacture the Imperial war machines within gigantic foundries, known as Forge Worlds. Gradually, the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus shed their human weaknesses, replacing their limbs and organs with machinery that is both stronger and spiritually pure. Their leaders, the inscrutable Magi? I don't know. I know calling one is, like, the title of one is a Magos. Not that much, but Magos, I don't know. Protect the Forge Worlds and explore the furthest corners of the galaxy with their cohorts of Skitarii troops. It is a time of warfare, tragedy, and portents of doom. Across this benighted galaxy, the Adeptus Mechanicus are one of mankind's last defenses against a new dark age. Or perhaps they will be the ones to hasten its dawn. An echo in the new sphere, Magos. An old transmission lost in the warp and recovered only now. That sounds so good. I love that so much. It's so good. Is it worthy of our attention? The Great Divide torments the galaxy, which is like the Cicatrix Maledictum. It's basically a black hole sort of thing, kind of ripped the galaxy in half, So now there's an actual like physical line through the galaxy, splitting it in half. It's fucking crazy. The resources of the Adeptus Mechanicus are stretched thin. We are weaker than ever, though the Imperium at large knows it not. This represents an unknown but possible key to victory. An opportunity to research, perhaps avert the ill fate that has befallen us. The transmission's origin is Silva Tenebris, part of the Amissus Solaris within Ultima Segmentum. So, the way this works, the way they name their regions, the way they name their stuff, is called High Gothic or Low Gothic, depending on how formal it sounds. Like, if they use these and thous, that's technically called High Gothic. And stuff like this, like Segmentum, that's High Gothic. And Low Gothic would be common speech. Search the rules, Redditus, and gather them. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Faustinius, I'm guessing. And then the other is Redditus, which is kind of funny. 4 months later. 4 months to search for scrolls? Magos Resex, the last. Whoever finds this transmission and follows me here, give thanks that you will see what I have seen. Be wary, my fellow seekers of knowledge. Whatever lies beneath this world, I fear, I hope, I have awoken it. I came to this world to investigate its ruins, but I found so much more. Terrors, yes. Threats to body and soul, but by the Omnissiah, I found such wonders. This is the last transmission of Magos Resak. I hope I'm saying that right. He vanished while on an explorer mission to investigate Xenos structures on Silva Tenebris. Hypothesis, he found something. I love this guy because he speaks very much like as computer code. I don't know. Something about the way he talks I just love. Our mission... I'll let you finish. Our mission on this world is to ascertain any Xenos presence and, if we find it, eliminate it as a threat to the Imperium. The opening of the Great Divide means we can call on no additional support from the Forge Worlds. We must achieve this with the troops and resources we bring with us. Benefit analysis. Peace for sector, knowledge for mankind, potential opportunity. I don't know what these mean, but whatever. I love this guy too. He is such like a Puritan. I think that would be what he would be considered within their ranks. Very devout tech priest. Plus, I just love his design. Like all their designs, I love the Mechanicus so much. They're so fucking insane. It's just great. An opportunity to destroy the works of the Xenos Scrivola, not appropriate them. Themisiren manuscripts, verse 619. What the enemy built, let it be made asunder. For to us, it will be as a house of sand and knives. What does that even mean? Redditus. Magi. We are approaching the target coordinates. The Castus Metallica. Oh, we got system malfunction. Oil leak. Data loss. Battlefield damage. Oh god. Oh fuck. It's all gone wrong. Exiting the Imperium. That soundtrack. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, it's gorgeous. We're on the eastern fringe at Silva Tenebris. Oh, and that ship design is so cool. Oh. Oh, it's so cool. Kepra. There she is. Temperate climate, atmosphere standard breathable. My Skitarii troop should be able to operate down there without trouble. Are they ready to make landfall? Landfall? No, there's gonna be plenty of that too. As soon as we're in stable orbit, Magos. Mid-stratum records indicate a single colony, St. Eckhard's Hope, on the surface near the Xenos ruins. No contact recorded in 2 centuries. Colony presumed failed. The Skitarii will deploy to the surface near the ruins along with a team of tech priests under my direct command. I shall monitor them from the command throne on board. That's what that would be. I think... Can't really make out who's who. But I know that's the command throne. Servo Skull Reditus will serve as my eyes on the surface. We make landfall at once. Yes, Magos. I'll set up a forward command post. Rersak's transmission looked like it came from the underground. The underground? I'm putting words where... You'll have to excuse me. I'm dyslexic. We'll secure any entrances to an underground structure so your tech priest can begin the exploration. Agrolek sector located. This tomb reeks of stale, dusty antiquity. Its once stern architecture is littered with debris and tarnished with the patina of age. Patina? Here and there, fissures in structure cast feeble light over cracked and tarnished metal. The tomb was once brutalist and oppressive, as if designed to crush the spirits of its inhabitants. It is no less intimidating now, but instead of evoking a merciless, guiding intelligence, it speaks only of decline and death. This place seems abandoned at first glance, but as the exploratory troops move through its hushed corridors, the ancient dust stirs, and something long dead begins to take on a facsimile of life. I wonder who that could be. Going by our fragmentary information, it looks like a buried tomb structure. And the sword of the Omnissiah is ready to fall. We deploy immediately. The secrets of this world equal 0. Love that. I counsel caution, Magos Faustinius. Our purpose should be here to destroy the threat of the alien, not to bask in his blasphemy. Aphorisms of the Logic Saints 7.91. In presence of the Xenos lies the invisible miasma of corruption. Destruction is not possible from orbit, Videx. The structure is too deeply buried. In Scaevola, I have no intention of plundering whatever trinkets I can find from this place. It's great. Explorer unit of tech priests is inside the tomb and ready to proceed, Magos. There's no telling what we will find. My men will hold the perimeter in case of the unexpected. It would be folly to commit our whole manpower to the unknown, especially when the potential of a moral threat exists that the Skitarii are less able to withstand. The greatest respect for my Skitarii, but they are still far from the ascension that a tech priest affords. I agree, Subdomina. I shall lead the mission in person from the command throne. So you're not leading the mission in person. Servo Skull Reditus shall be my eyes and ears on the ground. Omnissiah be praised for going in. That's Reditus right there. He's kind of like watching this all going on. The Adeptus Mechanicus are a curious breed. They explore and interact with machines they do not fully understand. In this tutorial, you'll have to explore the interface to discover what to do. Like a true tech priest, you must experiment in order to learn. I'll help you out this one time. Yeah, okay. It's simple. These Xenos hieroglyphs, I know of them. They are my undoers, Necrons, mysterious, ill-researched, corruptive. So I'm assuming... excuse me. He was killed by Necrons, and that's why he's a servo skull and not a regular tech priest. Because servo skulls, that's considered a high honor, because you get to serve past your death. They just take your brain and your skull, and attach all these machines to it, and send you on your way. I'm sure it's much more in-depth stuff than that, but you know. I love his design. I'm gonna gush over all the designs. I love them, the tech priests. This could be a rare sample of the Necron language, Magos. We have barely any knowledge of it. Collecting data from this obelisk could move our understanding of the language ahead for the first time in centuries. This is a work of the alien Magos, Codex Fulminatus 83.12. Show caution and scorn in all things. Sometimes tech priests will feed back important information about what they encounter in a room. Situations will require you, our commander, to make decisions. There will be consequences, so choose wisely. Alright? So ahead is an obelisk-like object covered in what can only be described as hieroglyphic symbols. It almost reaches the tall ceiling of this chamber. Destroy, check surroundings, examine the inscriptions. I'm going to examine the inscriptions. We're detecting a massive energy spike from inside the tomb. Something is happening in there, something huge. Bro, fix your fucking mouthpiece, bro. You sound like a Russian guy in CSGO. Noctilith source detected, also known as Blackstone. Quest collection immediate. Woo! As one of the tech priests kneels to get a closer look at the obelisk, it seems to react to the cohort's presence. The obelisk splits open and a powerful, painful wave of exotic energy. Excuse me, I'm streaming this at 4 in the morning. Powerful, painful wave of exotic energy spills out. Inside are clustered formations of a rare-looking material, Blackstone. Here we go, boys. Necrons. Rusak did encounter them after all. No wonder he didn't make it off this planet. Every datum we have says they are as deadly as they are inhuman. I would imagine so. They're aliens. The cohort encounters resistance in the form of Xenos constructs, not flesh and blood creatures, but artificial bodies that move with precision coordination. Follow the established combat engagement. Exercise extreme caution. Crusade. The aggressive stance of a tech priest ensures that they will not be outmaneuvered, but risks they're running headlong into the fire of the enemy. Fuck it, we ball. We'll do it live. Xenos forms detected. Confirmed. Reditus cogitators now function for synthetic forms. Overwhelming excitement. Finally, we can study this standard construct. Necron warrior. Weak spots detected. Plus none. Equals concerning. I wonder about the symbols emblazoned on their torsos. It must Do not underestimate Gauss weaponry, highly volatile. It's true. I've heard our brothers and sisters of the Mechanicus have lost their lives trying to solve the mysteries of these Xenos weapons. Approach with caution. It is also, double-checking cogitators, widely known that they will self-repair, reanimate, or reconstruct themselves if left the time to do so. Wounds that would instantly kill a Skitarii are the equivalent to a Class C graze to Necrons. Kill all enemies. Bet. Alright. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Start a very fright. You must decide the location of your unit. Yeah. We're gonna have Apprentice Jeremiah. We're gonna send you. I see. Send you here. And Menarius, we're gonna put you here. Yeah, you just left click, right click. You know how it works. You use WASD to move the camera. So CP. Maybe we don't use CP. We're just gonna say cognition. There's several ways to collect cognition. The fastest way is to move your tech priest close to the source of cognition. There are many other ways to collect cognition, so look around to find out what they are. It's just sus. Cognition are stored at the bottom of the screen in the cognition gauge. Cognition are a shared team resource, so plan ahead. What's great is I can send. This is your servo skull, the skull of a faithful servant of the Omnissiah, augmented to be a useful companion. Every tech priest has their own servo skull. Servo skulls are helpful in combat and cognition collection. Select an enemy to find out its battle statistics. Hang on, my wife's texting me. Nope, wrong button. What? That's weird. Alright, whatever. So now we know that he has a laser shield. Alright, reveal the statistics of the enemy. Yep. Server skulls reveal HP, physical armor, and energy armor statistics. You then can select the weapons type. Yeah, okay. You get the gist, you know? There's physical and there's energy. So this one requires 2 cognition points, so we can't use that. We can get up in his grill. Start to move using cognition movements. I feel like I'm not loud enough. Oh shit. You know, I'm gonna turn the master volume down just a smidge. That should do. If the VOD's bad, the VOD's bad, and I'll just learn. But I want to start uploading my VODs to YouTube, just to, you know, throw it out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to have him right up here. When you enter melee combat in an adjacent square of an enemy, you are unable to use your ranged weapons, as they're too dangerous to use at close range. Yeah, you don't want to blow them up. Boom. Oh, damn. Damn! Fucked him up. Killing Necrons isn't simple. Necrons are made of a self-repairing metal that is able to knit together dismembered limbs and gaping wounds. We call this the reanimation protocol. When a Necron is in the reanimation protocol, they're unable to fight, but will return to fighting conditions soon. Dealing any amount of damage to a Necron in this protocol state will destroy them indefinitely. As far as we know. Ballin'. Yeah. Oh fuck. I didn't realize he didn't have a weapon. I fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh. You'll be able to call in other members of the cohort as the battle goes on. This will happen at the start of every round. You'll need cognition points to deploy troops. Yeah, we can send in servitors to basically gank this poor guy. In Mechanicus, there are two types of units to control. Tech priests, the two units you've already commanded, or troops, such as the ones you've just deployed onto the battlefield. Troops are your servants and cannon fodder. They don't have access to as many weapons and skills as tech priests. However, they're useful and should not be overlooked. Yeah, they're good for doing stuff like this. And then that's it. Necron you just attacked has been teleported away to somewhere far beyond our reach. In practical terms, this means you have killed the target. Yeah, you don't really kill Necrons, they just kind of go back to another checkpoint. It's a little annoying not knowing what I'm doing to this guy. Am I doing anything to this guy? You know, it's not calling any servitors. I bet you this guy's got like, oh, never mind, he's dead. I thought he had like a high like shield or something. Nope, he's done. All Xenos life forms are purged. You're damn right. Your cohort's HP amount carries over from each fight within a mission. Keep this in mind when exploring a tomb and look out for opportunities to repair. Hypothesis formulation. Sarcophagi, coffins, burial places. Structural purpose designation tomb. Yeah, so Necrons, their original culture is like they were very short-lived, so they had entire worlds dedicated to just tombs. So when they became the machines, when they became machines, that kind of carried over. Originally, they very short-lived, died very often because of some kind of genetic default or genetic fault. I can't remember exactly what it was. It's like radiation sickness or something. So when they became machines, it kind of just carried over culturally. So now instead of them actually being dead, they're just kind of like sleeping in their tombs. The chambers ahead are several groups of structures, like upright coffins of unknown material. Intrigue. Surrounded carefully. Destroy the structures or ignore. Well, we're gonna destroy them. And we get some bonus loot. Let's go. Exploring the chamber for several minutes, a tile underfoot clicks. Ah, we love that. The sound of whirring energy builds up around your troops. A quick omnispecs scan reveals you're surrounded on all sides by Xenos life forms. Fuck it, we ball. Kill all enemies. You bet. Say less. Alright, we're gonna throw in our servitors, or not Skitari. Damn, almost immediately taken out of the game. That's crazy. When servitors are hit in combat, tech priests take an interest, quickly noting down damage angles, projectile speeds, and other useful combat information to be used later against their enemies. This is represented by gaining a cognition point. Servitors are a very useful unit in all your missions. Yeah. Just throw them in. Just throw them in. They die, they die. That's just how it is. Alright, so we're gonna use this. Alright, so it'd be best if we get up in his face. But with you, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you over here and collect all these. You gather enough cognition points to be able to use a cognition-powered weapon. Some weapons, like the Phosphor Serpenta, require cognition to use. Yeah, okay. So that requires 2. This is an energy weapon. So hopefully that works. 3 damage. We'll take it. We'll throw you here. This gun does melee damage, so yeah, it should just absolutely blast that poor guy. Yep. Yep, he's done. Let's reveal your stats. So his is all physical damage. Yeah, I get it. Damn. Oh, scarabs. We love those. What are those? Opportunity, knowledge gathered, must obtain required. Scarabs detected, source data surfacing. No life forms detected, area safe, continue forward. What is this? Verify your cogitators, then tell me what surfaced from Magos Resex cogitators. Ugh. Scarabs of an unknown Xenos race. Biology, synthetic, possible artificial intelligence. We hate those. One specimen gathered, AI theory equals false. Weeks of studies show there are many variants of Scarab, each of their own roles within the Xenos economy and architecture, able to build and deconstruct anything they encounter. They're able to repair other units within their species with lightning speed. Be warned, they are deadly in large swarms. appears the machine spirit is with us. We've been able to access some more of Resak's data than we thought was corrupted. It must be due to us recording these Xenos life forms that the machine spirit has blessed us with access to these cogitated records. It's unsure why he would lock this under a synthetic proximity encryption. That is weird. I feel like that'd be very counterintuitive. Alright. I guess we gotta whack him. Let's see. Need to make sure that guy stays down. Oh, she's already home. Oh, guess so. I'll probably finish the tutorial and then I'm gonna end the stream. Hopefully I'm gonna upload the VOD. And I realize now that my camera is right in front of the selection, like the list. You know what? Let's put you over here. Me, I guess, over here. There we go. Ah, shit. An opportunity attack gives your unit a free melee attack on the enemy. Yeah. So when they try to get out of range, we can just whack them. I'm just gonna, yeah, I mean, with these guys, there's really only so much I can do. I'm just gonna throw them over here. Try to do some damage, but we'll see. Ooh, 3 damage. So I think that, like, barely, yeah. Also, if you press down on the space bar, you can see, like, all this. Kind of understand the state of the battle, which is awesome. I love it. You know what? We'll get up in the grill. Probably not the best idea, but you know. Ooh! Yeah, I would say that's a critical hit. I sent him into the wall. You kill the Necron unit with a critical hit. When you critically kill a Necron, they're unable to activate their reanimation protocols and are instantly teleported from the battle. They're like, nope, we're gone. I'm done. Just, nope, not doing it. All Xenos life forms purged. Alright, so now we're gonna see what's here at the diamond. The symbol represents a location of significant importance to your mission. Entering these rooms brings you closer to the end of the mission. Negative signs of hostile forces. Seeking permission to proceed with data collection protocols. Confirmed. Permission authorized. Acknowledged, Magos. Protocol begins. What is primary focus, sire? Knowledge of Necron forces. Numbers, defenses, locations. Any form of data on how many remain on this rock. Secondary, source the purpose of this tomb. Oh, source the purpose of this tomb. Why was it built? Interface devices all but eroded. There is one device that may hold answers, but Necron data looms are incomprehensible to Imperium Archaeotech. This may take a while. Idea. Magos, if I may take host of this priest, I could be of assistance. Host of this priest, like possess them? Can they do that? Approved. New sphere interfacing complete. Hard to decipher purpose. List of suggestions, Magos. Plus deconstruction. Device. Activate switch. Mechanisms. Learn Necron language and return later. What will it be, sire? Always so meticulous with your lists, Tech Inquisitor. Or Tech Acquisitor. Tech Acquisitor. Damn, I cannot read. Engage on Xenos mechanisms. Although I detest to do so, the promises of the rewards are too great to ignore. Having to lower ourselves to the Xenos learnings may be the only way to reach the archaeotech we seek. Protocol updated. Confusion. New sphere interference. Disconnect at once. Purge. Reset. New sphere disconnect complete. Possible scrap code, which is like a virus. Will fragment now. Fragmenting. Sire, we have an unfavorable issue to deal with. Requesting Dominus input. Fragmenting. Explain. As Tech Acquisitor Scabola left suddenly, my cogitators glitched. Augmentations entered sporadic reaction protocols and have fried vital sign registries. Unclear full damage report. Necron device is not activated, sire. And he's still fragmenting. Still fragmenting. Fragmenting. Uh-oh. That can't be good. Remove yourself from the new sphere, Scabola. What is this report? The tomb is waking, sire. Reports from Skitarii cohorts across the planet note that tremors vex their locals. That's not good. We've lost contact with the Skitarii that were covering the entrances to this tomb. We can hear noises of approaching forces. Improve protection protocols, load weapons, and ready for what is to come. We must face the Xenos.
I wake with the turning of aeons. Stars yet to burn, life yet to blossom. Is it truly time?
I see. So they were speaking... Like, actually speaking. I think it's called binary. Like, they speak in, like, this, like, robotic binaric tone. I think it's called binaric. I didn't realize that there was a character that actually spoke. I haven't played the tutorial in forever. Thrones of Mars, what was that? An omnilinguistic transmission, Magos. It seems that these mute constructs are not the only inhabitants of this structure.
What is this? Flesh and steel combined. A mockery of both. Their every footstep a blasphemy. What manner of galaxy is this into which I have awoken?
Holy shit. It goes up. His voice actor had bills to pay. Principal Xenos Warform sighted. Exotic energy signatures past sensor range. Designate Xenos Abominatus. High value target confirmed. The hunt is on. Well, he orders Magos. Fall back. I would say fall back. I concur, Magos, but I fear this foe will not give us leave to depart. Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta skedaddle.
This galaxy is infested with vermin.
Yeah. So, named character, badass voice line. I have a feeling we gotta get the fuck out. That's just how it is. I highly doubt we will be able to fight him. Tech priest must escape. This is the final battle of the tutorial. Apply what you have learned so far and strive to obtain victory. The 41st millennium is a brutal place. You may lose this battle, but not the war. In Mechanicus, there are many alternate paths to discover. Let's see, should I... You know what? Servitors are relatively useful. We're going to throw them out. Worst case scenario, they get us more cognition points by getting shot. So...
I sailed the void for 1,000 years. I fought the war in heaven. What can you do to strike fear in one such as I?
Oh. Oh, not good. Oh, very not good. You know what? Give it all, buddy. Oh, my frames dropped. Oh! I could do physical damage. But I feel like if he hits me, he's going to do much more than just that. He's going to do emotional damage just from hitting me. So we're gonna... Let's see, we gotta get all the way over here. Let's see. You can go... Yeah, you can go right there and block him off. How about that? Yeah. I think it's time we skedaddle. I mean, realistically, we probably could beat him. I don't know. If we can get at a good angle, maybe we can bully him a little. But I don't see it going very well. Especially with 38.
How dare these wretched things stand before the Void Admiral of Cesaragon?
Oh, he can change? Oh, that's crazy. Server, yeah, I know. So I have to bounce between the different weapons. Oh, that's crazy. I like that. Huh. I honestly don't know where I'm gonna take him. That is physical damage, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go that way now. Because I am scared. Godspeed, soldier. I don't think you're doing anything, but you know. Spite is a powerful weapon.
When my fleet sails once more, vermin like you shall be strong.
Oh, that's convenient. Damn. 8 damage is crazy. He did swap to electric, so... You know what? I'm gonna gather cognition point. We're gonna get all the way over there, so we're gonna boot, scoot, and boogie. GTFO, you know? At least one of my tech priests has to get out, so... Let's see, he's at energy shield stuff, so I can at least do 2 damage. 1 damage is fine by me. I'm gonna throw you this way. I'm tempted to just shoot at him. With this guy. Kind of just hope for the best. I don't know why my frame's just suddenly dropping when I do that, but whatever. We're gonna go on that way. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Like I said, the servitors are basically cannon fodder.
Do not think to challenge us, we who killed our gods.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's why I'm trying to get out of here. You know, just kind of skedaddle. I expect you to do nothing, but you know. My boys can just spite, I'll be happy.
Can you hear the trembling of the stars? Can you feel the whole galaxy's terror?
You served well, servitor, but it's game over, man. Yeah. Oh, 8 damage. My God. It's got another cognition point. Can I get close? Let's see. He's got electric shield now. No, there'd be no point. Let's get you out of there, buddy. We're almost out. There we go. We're set. Successfully escaped. Let's go. successfully escaped from the Xenos life forms. Because there's really nothing else we could do. I mean, we could theoretically have stood and fight, and we could have been fine. I just realized this is over here. Hang on. Just put that there. Well, we got the squad out alive, Magos. That had to count as a victory under the circumstances. We encountered a Necron war form of capability well beyond our expectations. Yeah, no kidding. Yes, I do not need to hold my emotional engrams. However, one battle won is not a success. We will eventually face losses on this mission. When this happens, we must press on beyond our failures to reach success. And there is something else. Reanimation. The Necrons are waking up. It started when Resek stumbled on the tomb, but our arrival is accelerating the process. The obelisk may have been a form of intruder alarm, and now the sarcophagi in the tomb are starting to open. Then we no longer enjoy the luxury of time. Whatever we do on Silva Tenebris, it must be done before the Necrons awaken completely. We do not even know yet how far the tomb complex extends. We are under the gun then. Omnissiah preserve us if our duty is ever easy. I return sorrow and despair from my emotional cores, but I see they lack the logic to determine decision making. Instead, I choose to quarantine them and adjust our approach. The word of the Omnissiah teaches us that when one method fails, another must be sought until all are exhausted. What are your orders, Magos? The Skitarii will explore the tomb chamber. Will explore the tomb chamber by chamber and maintain a foothold. My tech priests will be deployed to achieve crucial objectives and respond to crises. Time may be a factor, but our mission can only be achieved with the thoroughness of a full deployment. I shall mobilize the Skitarii immediately, Magos. Opportunity detected. Leader forms of Necrons rarely / never observed. Potential of intelligence on Necrons added to some total of human knowledge. Imperative focus on acquiring artifacts, intelligence, data from. Hold your blasphemous tongue, Scaevola. You counsel the abandonment of our very souls. Life of Archmagos Borasis, Appendix 9. Our only objective should be death to the alien and all his works. All else is deviance from the Omnissiah Creed. If intelligence gain equals true, then go to victory. Aphorism retrieval. To face an enemy unknown is to fight in the dark. Better in ignorance than in heresy. I return frustration at your conflict and choose to experience it. There will be bloodshed enough on Silva Tenebris without the Magi coming to blows. In our purpose, we are united. This is the will of the Omnissiah. And it shall be done. Yes, it shall be done. Magos, the readings from the tomb are troubling. The Skitarii have been monitoring the structure we uncovered, and what they have found gives me grave concern. Explain, Xenobiologist. The Necron construct forms are waking up. It seems Magos Resak accidentally began the process, and our intrusion into the structure hastened it. These Necron reanimation protocols are continuing in the tomb we entered, and from the energy spikes across the region there are other structures yet to be uncovered. My plan for the exploration of Silva Tenebris will locate these structures and contain the constructs within. It may not be enough, Magos. I have detected a repeating pattern in the reanimation protocols, and the rate the Necrons are awakening. They are speeding up. Can you be certain? The Necrons are machines. The Necrons are machines. Machines act according to patterns and programs. If reanimation protocols continue to accelerate, they will fully awaken every Necron on this planet in 264 hours. Given the extent of the buried structures, that will constitute a Necron army beyond this mission's ability to contain. I see. Then our time here is limited. Strategic calculations indicate time spent deployed on missions will affect the overall number of missions we'll be able to deploy. I will send Skitarii scouting parties to discover other tombs and create forward positions for your high-priority mission, sire. If the threat on Silva Tenebris is not assessed and eliminated before full reanimation is reached, we will be forced to abandon the planet. Look at the top left corner of the screen. This is the Necron Awakening meter. It shows you how much Necron tombs have woken on Silva Tenebris. Try and gather as much information in tech before reaching 100%. I fear they are right. I feel fear too. That is part of my humanity I have chosen to retain. But I can quarantine it to my neurovaults and choose instead to focus on what must be done. We must choose our missions wisely. It will not be easy. The Omnissiah did not send us here to do anything easy. The threat to humanity present on this world will be eliminated, or we shall not leave. Thus the equation is balanced. It is the will of the machine god. Cropsis sector located. This tomb is bathed in a sickly green light that serves not to illuminate, but only to make the shadows deeper. Every surface seems connected via filaments of alien light. The design here speaks of Xenos tech heresy, forbidden knowledge, and a structure that is alive and aware as anything inhabiting it. Early exploratory readings indicate the walls are made of substances not known to the rituals of metallurgy. Abstract designs carved into the substance suggest unknown regions of space mapped according to some alien understanding. The weight of such blasphemy slows the steps of the first troops to enter here. The heresies of knowledge are deadly enough, but it seems unlikely they are the only dangers here. Welcome to the Castus Metallicon. Castus Metallicon? An Arc Mechanicus battleship. Mechanicus class battleship. Sorry. Again, can't read. This class of ship is one of the largest in the Imperium and is only afforded to the Adeptus Mechanicus. Here you'll be able to customize your tech priests and prepare for missions ahead. You can select the missions from the character portraits on the left of the screen. Before we go on a mission, we should inspect and equip our tech priests. Head over to the cohort tab. We will do that next stream, hopefully soon. But I'm going to try to get this uploaded to YouTube. If I cannot, I apologize. But should. I'm gonna try to expand, try to get some views here and there. Might try uploading some stuff to TikTok if I can. It is what it is. If not, oh well. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for anyone who decided to tune in and whoever decides to watch the VOD. God bless and have a good night. Peace.